Good evening, I'm Smee Alexander. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with thousands of fans pouring into Atlanta for the 2012 SEC Championship game. Now, this game could determine who would play for the national title, and that means lots of fans are interested. WVUA's Daniel Sparkman is live inside the Georgia Dome with what fans can expect when they get into town. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Tamika. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, live inside of the Georgia Dome tonight, and we decided to bring it inside to get a preview of what the field will look like. You can see that back there behind me, they're getting ready to repaint the Alabama logo on the field. Had to erase it earlier today, not really sure why, but they've got to get it done tonight so it's dry in time for the game. But let me tell you, things are looking pretty good here inside of the Dome. But like you said, a lot of fans moving into Atlanta now, getting ready for tomorrow's game. A lot of them are really interested in this game, like you said, because it could lead to a national championship berth. In fact, officials expect more than 100,000 people to be here around the Georgia Dome tomorrow. And one of the big events, if you're looking for something to do, is to go check out the SEC Fanfare. Fans from all over the South have merged on Atlanta for the game, and many are checking out SEC Fanfare and say there are many reasons to come.
One is the atmosphere, a lot of fans from both Georgia and Alabama, and also a lot of things, a lot of events and things for my son to do, football tosses and obstacle courses and things like that.
It's an opportunity to spend a little time with my grandson, let him participate in all the events. So it's something we've both been looking forward to, so I'm having as much fun as he is, just enjoying it all.
Many fans here are also looking forward to finally playing a team other than Florida for the championship.
Every time we've been to the SEC Championship game, we've played Florida, so it's been an interesting matchup, two evenly matched teams, so I'm looking forward to seeing us against Georgia.
I'm so excited to play Georgia because I was born in Georgia, raised in Georgia, but I'm a huge Alabama fan, and it's nice to finally play them again after the blackout year when they all wore black and they said, oh, we're going to win, and they didn't win, and we beat them in Athens. So to beat them again in Atlanta is really a good thing. It will be a good thing.
And some fans say it doesn't matter who you play.
Anytime you play in the SEC, it's a great game, especially the rivalry that you end up playing. And sister state, so looking forward to having a great time at the game, and more importantly, looking forward to a Roll Tide win.
And Tamika, there really are so many things going on around here. Tonight, there's a Hawks game over at Phillips Arena. And last night in this very building, there was an Atlanta Falcons game, took on the Saints. So much to do right here around the Georgia Dome this weekend. And our very own Jennifer Edwards came in today and got a look at some of the things that are going on around. You kind of did like a walking tour and found out what all there is to do around here.
Yes, Daniel, we're very busy today. We did a lot of walking outside of the Georgia Dome. We visited a lot of the vendors and stopped in some of the restaurants just to see how they're getting ready for the big weekend. And it really kind of had the same feeling. Everyone kind of had the same feeling. They were all just really busy preparing for the big rush that's going to happen for this weekend's game. Crimson Pride is an Alabama apparel vendor who traveled from Tuscaloosa to make sure Alabama fans have their gear for the SEC Championship game. Manager Tanya Decker says despite the big city, she still feels like she's home.
It's kind of like being at the stadium in Tuscaloosa, but just the atmosphere here is just like awesome.
Decker says it takes them about 2 days to get the entire display ready. She says they're hoping for a big crowd.
I hope we sell it all out so we don't have to load it up and take it back to Tuscaloosa.
Taco Mac is a restaurant that's in walking distance of the Georgia Dome. General Manager Lance Crane says they start preparing a week in advance.
We start ordering extra products, start looking at numbers, what we think we're going to do, just to get prepared for it. We'll bring in extra staff, we'll bring in extra bartenders, obviously lots of beer, just hoping a lot of good times.
And an SEC championship game wouldn't be the same without ESPN's College Game Day. Operations producer Judy Wise says it takes them many hands and hours to make the show happen.
It takes about 6 hours to build the stages now, as well as put up the jumbotrons, and then about 4 hours to set up the technical equipment. We don't have an A unit and a B unit working the East and West Coast. It's the same, pretty much the same 70 people.
Wise says it's the fans that make it all worth it.
We love the fans. We just encourage them to bring a lot of energy and a lot of spirit and get excited about the show and get excited about the game, and we'd like to see that excitement on television.
Once the show is over, Wise says it takes about 5 hours to take down the set. And it wasn't just restaurants and vendors that were busy today. We also saw a lot of RVers rolling into town. Now, RVing for Alabama fans is really big in Tuscaloosa, and it's not any different here in Atlanta. You still see a lot of the flags waving high and a lot of the Alabama A's. But what is different is the atmosphere. These RVs are put on pavement with skyscrapers surrounding them. But these RV fans tell us the scenery doesn't change the Crimson tradition.
We got all of our Tide buddies. But like I say, this right here tells the dogs one thing. We're going to bring another national championship to Alabama.
Just the camaraderie, you know, and then, of course, the winning tradition. And, you know, we just have a lot of fun. And we love the Tide.
Now, a lot of the RV fans that we caught up with this morning had rolled in at about 5 o'clock this morning. But some of our crews were out Wednesday night, and there was already people coming in with their RVs, so we've got some dedicated fans there. Reporting live from the Georgia Dome, Jennifer Edwards for WVUA News. Back to you, Tamika.
All right, thanks, Jenny and Daniel. Our live from Atlanta SEC coverage is brought to you by Barkley, Buick, GMC Cadillac, and we will hear from them later on in sports and tomorrow leading up and after the SEC championship that kicks off at 3 p.m. Central Time. And be sure to join us before the big game tomorrow morning for Crimson Tide kickoff. That starts at 8 a.m. Gary Harris will have complete game day coverage with special guests, including Gentry Estes from Dogs247.com and Kerry Clark from BamaMagazine.com. So what can we expect this weekend weather-wise? Let's get a first check on Alabama's home team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. Hey, Richard, and happy Friday to you.
Hey, to make a good Friday evening to you. Getting cool again tonight, but it's going to warm right back up tomorrow. We've got 40s on the board for Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, 46 in T-Town. Birmingham reporting 48. And again, it's going to be pretty cool tonight. We're talking those lows back in those low 40s, but tomorrow we warm right back up. Full sunshine expected tomorrow, at least at times. We'll have some cloud cover here and there, but at least a partly cloudy sky. Tonight, that's the same deal, partly cloudy, and that's allowing temperatures to cool off pretty quick out there. But here's that forecast tomorrow for our Saturday plans here locally, talking 59 at 9 o'clock in the morning. Lunchtime temperature, hey, close to 70 by the first day of December, 72 by 3 o'clock. But how warm does it get on Sunday? We're talking even warmer temperatures. Your forecast is straight ahead.
Thanks, Richard. Brookwood High School held its groundbreaking ceremony today for its new campus. WVUA's Emily Forster takes us there.
The walls of the new Brookwood High School are up, and to Brookwood's principal, Laura McBride, breaking ground is rightfully earned.
We have outgrown the facility we're in, and we're going to keep growing. We are a reflection of the growth of Brookwood community.
Students like Shelby Lyles and Hannah Patterson say the ceremony means more than a flip of dirt.
It's really great to see the process because not a lot of people get to see the process of your school being actually built, and it's just really nice to be able to see that there's so much going on already.
I'm excited. I didn't think there would be this much done already. I really thought that it was just going to be like, I thought we were going to be on gravel, really. I didn't know we were going to be on asphalt. It's way bigger than I expected. Our school's so small, and so I'm really excited that we'll have more room for all the students.
The current high school, located on Highway 216 in Brookwood, was built for 700 students, 300 less than it currently houses. But to Tuscaloosa County Interim Superintendent Dan Butler, both the old school and the new school are more than just buildings.
There are many students here whose parents and grandparents have been through here. This is their school. This is Brookwood.
The new school will hold 1,200 students and have its very own career technology wing.
You know, we have children that are in the 20s.